Hey guys, in this video, going to be going over a strong moveset build to teach Onix in the Gen 1 Pokemon games. And in terms of having a rock ground type in your Gen 1 team, it's always going to be better going with either Rhydon or Golem. But Onix, he's a pretty cool Pokemon. Maybe you want to play through the game with him in your party. You're looking for a strong build. So what Onix does well is clearly defense, with that being up there at 160. Average speed at 70, and then all the rest of his stats not very good. 35 health, 45 attack, and then 30 special with its rock ground typing. Very weak to grass and water, also weak to fighting ground and ice. Resists fire, flying, normal, rock. Strongly resists poison and is immune to electric. So if you're going against an electric opponent, that would be the perfect opportunity to switch in something like an Onix. So in terms of its build, it's a physical attacker build. You get a same type attack bonus with options such as Earthquake and Rock Slide. And also, when you're building your Gen 1 competitive team, you're probably going to have a number of options that can deal out paralysis. This is a really great strategy to build yourself around. So if you're going against a paralyzed opponent, using Bind and whittling down a paralyzed opponent is something that you can do with Onix, and then get them in a range where you can take them out with either Rock Slide, Earthquake, or perhaps Explosion for a last-ditch effort. So now I'm going to go over which of these moves are TMs and which are learned through leveling up, and where you can access those TMs. So we'll start here with Earthquake. It is a ground-type move, 100 power, 100 accuracy. And Earthquake is going to be TM 26, found over at the Silphco. And in the Silphco, it's going to be on the 10th floor in the Southwest region. That's where you find the TM for Earthquake. The next move listed is Explosion. It deals double damage, and basically what it does is it knocks out your Pokemon and deals out a ton of damage to the opposition, kind of a last-ditch effort to take out your opponent. And Explosion is going to be TM 47, found over on Victory Road, and it's going to be on the 3rd floor of Victory Road in the northwest area of the 3rd floor. This is what the 3rd floor of Victory Road looks like. It's going to be in the northwestern area. That's where you're going to be able to pick up the TM for Explosion. Moving on to the next move, another TM. This one is Rock Slide, and it has 75 power, 90% accuracy. Another same type attack bonus, being a rock type move. And Rock Slide is going to be TM 48, and it's found on the roof of the Celadon department store. And on the roof of the Celadon department store, you get Rock Slide in exchange for a soda pop from the girl that is on top of the Celadon department store roof. And then finally, the last move here, Bind, is going to be one that Onix learns through leveling up. It prevents the target from moving for 2 to 5 turns. And again, you're going to want to be setting yourself up against a paralyzed opponent. So perhaps you've dealt out paralysis with other Pokemon in your team, and then you can use Bind to whittle them down until they're in a range where you can finish them off. And Bind is going to be learned at level 15 for Onix. And unfortunately for Onix, there's not a whole lot in the way of really great moves that it learns. Perhaps if you wanted to, you could go with Screech, which is learned by Onix natively to lower the opposition's defense by 2 stages. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot to hang your hat on in terms of the moves that are learned by Onix through leveling up in the Gen 1 games. And that's going to round out this build. If you want to check out the resources used in this video, I'll have links posted down in the description. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Consider subscribing, and I'll catch you back here next time.